Hey tubers, Bart coming at you with a ridiculously sized mail day. Kind of mentioned in a previous video, but I sold my basic set for Walter Payton, just about most of it. High grade, pretty high grade tops set. Got a little money off of that, and then I've been selling this random stuff that I've had that's decently valuable, $40 here, $80 here, so it's gone pretty well. So I've got a bunch of stuff as I established my 2020 goals. I've been trying to get after it. So first, I'll mention those. Number one goal is to get to number 20 on the Registry Hall of Fame rookie set for NFL. Currently, I was at 29 when I set the goal. I'm at 28 now. Basically, that means I'm going to need 741.5 registry points for that, and just won a bunch of stuff at auction last night, so I put a pretty good dent in that progress. So that's pretty good. But then to get to 1,000 cards in my 49ers basically complete set, base cards from 48 to present. I'm in the high 900s right now, about 950 or something like that. So I want to get across the 1,000 threshold, and then it's award worthy on the registry, and then finish my Jerry Rice basic set, which most cards just ain't graded, and they're tough to get out of the boxes sometimes. They just, if you bust old 90s boxes and stuff like that, they come out with white corners right from the get-go, so it's tough to get those, but I think I have about 40 left on that one. So those are the goals. I'm still going to get some baseball and maybe a basketball or two on the way. Probably some all-star trophy cards on the baseball side. I'm looking for like a Pete Rose and stuff, but predominantly going after football this year. So that being said, I got a whole crap load of stuff. First and foremost, though, check this out. Niner gang, what's up? If anybody watched the game last week and saw Jerry Rice running around, this is what he had, and I picked one up. Why not? So let's get into it. Did some team sets. It's tough to get them out of the boxes, so I buy some boxes and I buy some team sets to if it's smaller numbers and hope for the best. You get a team set for $5 to $10, whatever. Some of them are pretty cheap. Some are only $2 or $3, and you might find one that's worthy of a sub in there. So 97, 96 there. 94 is brutal. I'm not going to give the guy negative feedback, but I want to let him know. He said I bought the 2004, and if you can tell, this is gold foil. That means it's the collection and not the regular. And I wanted the regular, which would have been silver foil, and collection was not in the listing at all. There's a 2002 team set. And some Raws. Picked up this sweet, I believe that's the 94 action-packed. I don't even know what this insert is called. Ricky Waters, Warp Speed. I'd never seen that, but it looked real good. It's gonna get a sub out of me. Some ass clown sent this to me in a PWE by itself, so the top is messed up. But I just did this, a week or two ago with a $12 card, and they didn't pay. You gotta pay for yourself to ship it back, so it's not worth it for a $2 card. But if you watched the last video, I got. No, hell, I think that's in this video. I got a bunch of cards to match this that are already slabbed, and I was hoping to slab that one, but oh well. Kyle Williams, D-tackle for the Bills. I think he's got 5 or 6 Pro Bowls in him. So I picked up his rookie card. This is the one good one, SP Authentic out of $13.99 from 2006. So I didn't even check that much out yet, but it looks decent enough to get a sub. So finish this guy's basic set. So here is the 17 tops. Another shitty shipper sent 3 of these in a card saver, and they were floating out of the card saver all kinds of jacked up, not nearly in a decent condition as they were in the listing pictured or whatever. I threw 2 of them away immediately and kept one, but he's a 2-time Pro Bowler for us, Kevin Gogan. He's going to belong to a new set that I mentioned also in previous videos. It's going to be a whole bunch of new team sets. Basically, like a pseudo way of doing all-time team sets without having votes and crap like that. Like, it's just criteria based. The votes will still happen for maybe what card is going to be there if they don't have a primary card. But other than that, it's going to be automatic if they hit certain thresholds with all pros and Pro Bowls. Check this thing out. This is from Pack Revolution from '98. A little bit of a tinge on one of the points, but it was a decently priced. And sometimes you find cards that, like, I'm just not going to find one in better condition than that, so I'm going to have to suck it up and sub that one as opposed to, you know, waiting for the unicorn gem somebody's already selling. Again, going after that basic set. So there's 2000 score, or 99 score, excuse me. That is 97 Ultra. Picked up 2 of these 98s Bowmans. They both look good, but their centering is different, so I'll have to look up some gems and see what they look like. Yeah, big ComC one, so an Upper Deck one from 97. I think that's 05 Ultra. And since it was on ComC, picked up the gold medallion from 05 Ultra as well. Here's I got a bunch of the variations already graded to this, but the plain 98 SPX, 04 score, 02 Bowman Chrome, 04 Upper Deck, another SPX, just because I like that card and I wanted it as high a grade as I can. There's probably an 04 Ultra, yep. 03 score. I subbed this one, got a 7 and an 8. Maybe I'll get a 9 on this one. I think that's 99 SPX. There's a 04 SPX. That's a cool looking card. SPX did real well back in the day. They had some good looking cards, even on the base side of things. That's UD graded. That's a Fleer tradition, but it counts as the regular Fleer issue of that year from '98. And these are some ones that just weren't grade worthy. I keep buying these, hoping I'll find one grade worthy someday, but they are all heinous going across here. But that is from '97 Topps. This is Hall Bound is what it's called, and there's that picture of Canton. Beautiful cards, always shredded right there. No score. I guess I don't need to bore you too much because there was a bunch of them that I couldn't grade there. Such is life. But cool stuff. Nonetheless, another gradable one, 97, the Crown Royale, the die cut. Those are actually kind of rare and it's in a pretty good condition. I showed the last video, I ordered 3 of these matching. None of them had jumbo in the listing. Got the Steve Young and it showed up in a jumbo. So I was like, oh crap, are they just only make jumbo? The Dion showed up in regular size. That is a fucking beautiful card, but I wanted the other ones regular size, right? Got the Jerry and it showed up as a jumbo as well. So not sure what I'm gonna do there. Obviously I'm subbing that Jerry, the Dion because it looks great, but I don't know if I'm gonna sub these giant ones or what I'm gonna do, but first world problem, I guess. Get some of these out of the way. Couple-time Pro Bowler Jeremy Newberry, center for us in the early 2000s. Kevin Green from 97 Pacific Revolution. And 97 Finest Tim McDonald refractor on the backside there. All-Star Trophy set. Bobby Bonds. And a 7. That'll go well. Got a couple of rows of All-Star trophies up here now. Check this rookie out. No small card, just snaking in there. The Steve Carlton in a 6.5. And these are super affordable, and you can come across some good center gems in there. Look at this thing. 2002 Donruss Elite Passing the Torch Jerry Rice. And I don't think I'm gonna sub it, even though it would go in my master set. But it's for display because I have the T.O. and the Jeff Garcia to go with it. There's a Steve Young out there as well, but I can't get anybody to get around 80-85 bucks for those. This one looked better online. So I have a 9 of this for Shane Leckler, his top rookie. He's 2000's Team of the Decade for NFL, but that ain't a gem. It's another 9 based on the centering. What is this? 97 something or other. The Upper Deck Pro View. I just love 97s with that uniform, and then I thought it looked cool with clear shot, and it came in a good shape, so it gets a card saver, and it'll get a sub. Here's the other one to finish off my Max Scherzer basic top set, the 19. And I got some 4-sharp pickups, just some basic set cards that I wanted to get. So I got the TO in the 08, TO in the 05. Picked up a 90 Pro set Jesse Sapolu. And then here's those matching ones I referenced earlier. So Pinnacle Total Certified from 97 at the TO. That's the Platinum Red. Steve Young. TO is Pop 1, Steve Young is Pop 6. Kevin Green, Pop 1. And Rod Woodson, Pop 1. And the big reason I got these is obviously not just for display because they're matching, but there are very few sets where Rod Woodson and Kevin Green are in. So to be able to get gems of them, Pop 1, stuff like that. No brainer there. A couple more on the 4-sharp corner side of things. Steve Young basic set stuff. A little bit longer away from finishing his. I got 50 some cards to go in his out of 200 something, but the Upper Deck that's labeled wrong, isn't it? No, it's Upper Deck. It's not SP. 94 Upper Deck. 99 Stadium Club. 99 Select. For the Jerry one. 95 Stadium Club. 93 Fleer. It's tough. Some of these cheaper sets, it's impossible to get these gems. 4-sharp always manages to do them. I'm only about 7 cards away from the Ronnie Lott basic set as well. It's only 50 some cards. Got all the early ones. I'm missing 2 92s and then some 93s and 94s. So let's see. Oh, picked up this as well. There's probably about 4 or 5 of these or whatever. I don't have the Jerry subbed of these. If you're familiar with these or not. Pro Set GCE from 89. It's got silver cards with the Broncos on it from Super Bowl 24. And they come in these binders. And then it'll have the whole Niners team in gold cards. And so I got 4 of the Niners already slabbed. Some of the main players. I got the Montana in a 9. They're super tough. If you find the best one you'll ever find, you'll get an 8 on type of thing. But I was hoping for at least a semi-centered Rice. But the Rice is the worst one in the set. And you only can buy it by the book, but they come by like $10, so still pretty cool. And then I bought a bunch of boxes. So I still got 1 of these to go, but I bought a second one of these. So 96 Ultra. These have been a lot of fun getting Eddie Georges and stuff like that, but just looking for the Rice and the Young Basic. 95 Tops Series 2 I got to bust. These are just cheap, and I didn't need as many 95 Tops for my different sets, but these are always a fun break. And Series 1 and 95 you can get pretty cheap. What else did I bust? I busted 96 Fleer. Those were good. And then I busted 94 Tops is not that cheap. Horrifically centered. So I got like 1 card that I needed for my Niners set in 94, and I'm going to get a 9 on it. But did get some Hall of Famer base and stuff like that. I'm looking around, making sure I got all of the stuff. I think that was it. That obviously was more than enough. So that's what I got. I got to sort all this away. My stack for the next damn sub is getting ridiculous. I got almost a 200 card sub at PSA right now. Only half of them are mine. Another are our buddies, and they're still sitting in like step 3 of like researching. And we're at, I think we hit about business day 50 or something like that. And that's being conservative with the count. Because there's a bunch of holidays in between with Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's and stuff like that. So I'm just kicking them back days when I'm counting that, because we're really higher than that. But I don't know. I had a 200 card sub back in August that turned in 30 days completely. So we'll see what happens. But with these bulk subs and everything, the cheaper they're doing at that, you're just gonna keep seeing 200-300 cards from me. So it'll be fun on the back end with that many videos to show. But that's what I got for you. Stay tuned for the next one, because I just won a bunch of awesome cards on PWCC. And all of them except one were a good deal. But a couple of them were such a good deal that's why I was willing to pay kind of top dollar for the shape of and the condition of one of them. So stay tuned to that. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Later.